Joe, congratulations on getting drafted. Just in talks with the Chargers and everything, they talked about you maybe being more of a returner and receiver.
Yeah, so the conversation that I've had with the coaches so far has been a combination of receiver, playing some out of the backfield, and returning both punts and kickoffs.
Joe, Pablo Alcina here with Fox 11. Something I love about you as a returner, most returners aren't 6 feet, 220 pounds. I mean, you're a big, big guy for being such an amazing returner. Talk about what your size brings to your game as a receiver, but also as a returner.
Yeah, so, one thing I like to compliment my size with is speed. And I feel like, the combination of both of those things just helps me become an overall better football player. So, just being a bigger guy with the ball in my hands and being able to run fast helps me a lot. So, obviously that helps me a lot when I'm returning kickoffs.
And seeing your games, I also love you have a lot of Keenan Allen in you. You have that toe tap in the sidelines. You have the great hands, but you have that size like Mike Williams. So talk about the three of you, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and now Joe Reed.
Yeah, sounds like a deadly combination, ready to get there and learn from those two guys. I was actually watching some tape on Keenan about a week ago, and just seeing the type of player he is. So definitely excited to be sharing the same room with him and learning from him going forward.
All right, and just a quick reminder, everyone, Pablo, make sure you raise your hand because we have an order.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. And then once you've done your question, if you can, put your hand down. So, Jason, you're next.
Congratulations, Joe. For those of us who may not have seen a ton of your tape from Virginia, did they use you a lot in ways like jet motion, some stuff like that, sort of behind the line of scrimmage due to your size and your versatility?
Yeah, so, I would definitely shift and a lot of motions, line up in the backfield, line up behind the tackle, a little hidden in the slot. So, kind of just line up really anywhere and going from there.
All right. All right, Daniel.
Hey, Joe, congratulations.
Thank you.
Chargers are really looking for a deep threat in this offense. Do you feel like that's a role you could fill? I know you were more of a yards after catch guy at Virginia, but do you feel like that's a role you could fill, and why do you feel like you could fill that role if so?
Yeah, for sure. Just even with my stats, I think I went 4 years, didn't drop any deep passes, and if that's what they have in the system for me, that's something I'm definitely capable of doing, being a vertical threat.
Yeah, say, Joe, just with your talent and having to wait this long, how did you keep yourself busy? Kind of take me between your ears, if you will. How difficult was it to wait and see other receivers picked, and what'd you do?
Yeah, so I said it was stressful as the rounds progressed, but I'm here with my family and my friends. They've been keeping me company, been having a good time. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night just thinking about it. But overall it worked out for me. So.
And can you just explain on a follow-up, Virginia's a long way away from Southern California and Costa Mesa. Have you spent much time in SoCal, and just kind of your thoughts of going from the East Coast to the West Coast?
No, I've never been that far out west. I think the furthest I've been is that way. It's like Louisiana or something. But I'm definitely excited. I've been telling my friends and my girlfriend, that I was trying to go to LA, and I'm going to LA. So I haven't been there, but I'm definitely ready for the change of scenery and just see what it has in store for me.
Congratulations. We are a long ways away from Louisiana, for the record.
I know.
All right, Dennis, you're next. Unmute.
Congratulations, Joe. Can you talk about the attributes you bring to the Chargers as a pass catcher, and what are some of the things you feel like you can improve on once you get into the league?
Yeah, so, showing up, being a guy, being able to break tackles, being able to use my size and my speed to my advantage, creating tons of mismatches, whether I'm in the slot or outside or in the backfield. Just going forward, I'll just work on being fluent, just playing faster, and, just getting ready to play with the big guys.
As a follow-up, what are some of the things that you feel like you can learn from, as far as tips from Keenan or Mike Williams?
Yeah, just how they see the game, how they can slow the game down, whether it's reading defenses, dissecting coverages, pre-snap reads. So I think those are the biggest things going forward that I could use to my advantage if I can learn from those guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
Joe, you mentioned watching some tape of Keenan. Is there a particular reason why Keenan? And do you maybe sort of see yourself in that kind of vein as a player?
Yeah, well, I saw a clip, a couple clips on Twitter last week, so I just clicked on those clips. Saw a few catches he had made, and just went on YouTube and just kind of watched some highlights of them. So that's definitely the type of guy I could become in the future when I get to LA.
All right, Joe, you're next.
Joe, can you discuss a little bit about the career arc at Virginia? I mean, when you came in, Bronco was just starting to try to get the program established and everything, and by the time you left, division championship and an appearance in a New Year's Six Bowl.
Yeah, so he did a great job, man. It was just a matter of buying in, and being with a solid group of players. And one thing that my class promised each other, we just wanted to leave the program better than how we found it. So that's something we took pride in. And Coach Mendenhall taught us tons of leadership, so we took it upon ourselves not to rely on the coaches. So overall, he just did a great job of turning the program around, and I'm excited to see where they're going forward.
Highlight of last season, the win over Virginia Tech and breaking that long losing streak to them.
Oh, most definitely. I couldn't leave Charlottesville without beating the Hokies. So.
All right, Katya.
Oh, hi, Joe. Can you talk about the depth that we've seen at the wide receiver position in this draft and how the process was for you in being picked?
Yeah, so going to the combine, saw a lot of great players, met a lot of great players, and that's I knew that the receiver class was really good this year. When I got to Indy and seen them up in person, it became reality. So, that really didn't really discourage me because I know I'm more than capable of playing with anybody. So I just had to let it just happen on its own.